Which church?
The Anglican
Ooh,
Church.
I get net 4 minutes. Now you must just explain to me. Can you come closer? Okay. Just give me that because I've spoken to him, and now just for an explanation of why you believe or what actually happened, how was this discovered, and what should be done.
A young lady by the name of Caroline called me and said to me, Reverend Gregg, there is a situation at the Black River where they are exhuming the graves of the ancestors of the Khoi Khoi people. When I came there, there was nobody around. There was only the workers and the bulldozer and the big machinery that dug up the graves. I saw with my own two eyes how they were digging up the graves with this digger and throwing the sand. In that sand was the remains of our ancestors. Now when I approached the Michael Bester, who introduced him as the reverend in charge of the Anglican Church, I then also found out that this same Michael Bester is the architect, he's the project manager, and he's the Anglican Church representative. Now, Caroline tried to intervene with the Anglican Church, which completely ignored the calls for them to stop the development. I spoke to the Anglican Bishop Lowe, who's in charge of the Athlons. He then said to me that the land was not sold, no development is taking place. So I asked him then, why are you excavating the remains of our ancestors? Why are the people treating our ancestors? There's no archaeologists there, there's no anthropologists there, there's no health department, knowing that the people that died there, according to their own reports, died from the Spanish flu. Almost 3,000 graves died, people died there. So there's 3,000 graves in 1800. In the 1800, when they were using the gravesite to bury the 3,000 bodies that died from the Spanish flu, that was already sacred Khoi Khoi ground. So they were buried upon the grave of the Khoi Khoi people. There's 3,000 people that died from the Spanish flu. The 3,000 makes up Khoi Khoi people, Xhosa people, Zulu people, and from unknown African countries. The slaves that they brought with the ships here to come and work for them. What we are saying as
Where
the
is
it is situated on the M5 and Garlandale, on the corner of Klipfontein and the M5. On that corner, just next to the Garlandale High School, it's a heritage site. We as the Khoi Khoi people have only a few heritage places here. Why do they remove the remains of our people, and then they are doing it in a desecrating our graves, desecrating the remains. The way our people are, the bones are lying on top of sand. The graves are open, unprotected. They are thrown into cardboard boxes, they are thrown into the old cool drink crates. And that is what they are doing to our ancestors.
Yeah. So would you really want it to be declared a heritage site? But
No, it is a heritage site.
Okay.
It
I
was
mean
declared.
officially,
It was declared a heritage
Okay.
site. Why Sarah and the Heritage Council did not approach the Khoi Khoi people? Only they can say.
And what about did you try to stop it through the City of Cape Town or provincial government?
We went to the mayor's office. Nobody could speak to us. From there we went to the premier's office. Nobody in the premier's office could speak because only the premier, according to the people there, could help us. The premier office then referred us to Dan Plato, the MEC, because at that time the community rised up and the Anglican Church brought in security guards with dogs and firearms. They were threatening to kill some of our people there. We went to Dan Plato's office. I spoke to the gentleman. We've got his details on record. And nobody in Dan Plato's office, because only Dan Plato can handle the situation of safety and security. We then left those offices and went back to the scene or the site where we stopped the securities from killing our people. The police was there and they did a very good job in not taking side, but to stop the violence there, because if they did not come to help, surely I can guarantee you we would have set out with more graves to be buried.
I'm not aware of the things that are happening.